Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to Taylor Swift's I Bet You Can Think About Me Taylor's version or a re-recorded version. Taylor Swift is actually one of my favorite artists. I like her music over Katy Perry, but they're both great women, and I'm excited to see this. I actually prefer the old Taylor. Being a late 90s baby, I kind of grew up more on the, Love Story, Mean, Breathe. So this is from one of her older albums. And yeah, let's get right into it. So that was the music video. A very interesting concept. I actually looked up what the song was supposed to mean, and this is about one of her ex, Jake G. I don't remember his last name, but yeah, the concept of a wedding is an interesting take. Um, I love the fact that she is the only one wearing red while everyone's wearing white. That could mean like a societal thing. Everyone else is the same, and then she's this one person that is standing out, as she said. So that was an interesting take. I loved how they go back and forth between Taylor kind of being, I don't want to say more playful, like you see scenes with her playing with little girls, which was absolutely adorable. Then the scenes where she's, staring at him, he's staring at her. And then the scene at the end where they're dancing is the only time that she is actually out of red. She is in a white wedding dress, and I got almost an alternate reality. Like, this is what you missed, but you missed it. And I am back to being just a crazy ex. Why she's at the wedding, I'm not sure, but this is me overlooking everything. Um, the song definitely felt more country to me. Seeing her play with the guitar or take the guitar out reminds me a lot of her country music songs. There's one scene overhead when they're dancing. I got a slight remembrance of Love Story, where she is dancing with that guy overhead. But I love the softer tone. It definitely fit the mood of you still think about me. And heck, some may argue that she's not even at the wedding, that she is just a figure in his imagination, like the song suggests. But the fact that he still thinks about her and she thinks about him just comes to show, I don't know how long the real romance was between Taylor and Jake, but I got a feeling from the music video that it wasn't like, teenage 2 weeks. It might have been semi-long or short, like 2 months, but that was enough that he hasn't forgotten about her. I thought they were actually going to go for a direction that he would leave his current wife at like the altar to be with Taylor's character. I'm glad they didn't do that though. But yeah, so overall, it was a great video. Even the little girls were cute. The fact that they were also in white shows that they are being, raised in their own society. Now, Taylor did sing that she is of a different, you can say, societal class. He's obviously very rich, very, wealthy, silver spoon, and she's more of an average girl, which could be one reason why they broke up. It is a lot of pressure to be of two different societal standards. I have never experienced it myself, but that's how the story goes. So I liked how she actually, I really liked how she played with the little girls. And going back to societal standings, she's being playful with them, being, interactive with them. And this could be me looking way too much into this, but it's almost like these societies exist amongst each other and they can get along. The little girls are growing up in the Silver Spoon Society, but they can also have traces of the more country folk, more modern, well, not modern, but more normal middle class family. So that was nice. And then finally, the lighting with it going to red at the very end. It kind of shows that she is now in control. And what I mean by that is whether she's actually there at the wedding or, as I said before, she's a figure of his imagination. She has completely taken over, and the alternate reality is this is the life he could have had. She danced in the white ball gown wedding dress. That was the life he could have had with her. And I actually got the impression that he regrets breaking up with her because it was obvious he wanted her. But as I said before, that could just be a figure of his imagination, or that could actually be her there tempting him, but also trying to be respectful. Like she hands the wife a red scarf, showing the gesture that, hey, I'm happy for you two as husband and wife. And then she goes right back to being her kind of like crazy self. Now, that could be an exaggeration. She might not actually be that crazy. She's just acting up to show the craziness, especially the best way I can put it is we see, like in Titanic, the differences between Rose and Jack's class. Rose's class is very, proper, very poignant, very more quiet, reserved. And then Jack's class, or in this case could be Taylor's societal class, is a bit more, outgoing, outrageous, crazy. Now, I want to make clear I am not making these assumptions about all members of any societal. I can be very reserved myself, but I'm saying in terms of this video, it just feels like the differences between the two societies and the fact that they are, in the same room together, having two very different personalities, just comes to show that, hey, we all exist among each other. And sometimes our decisions come back to taunt or haunt or to remind. But that goes back to whether or not you think Taylor's actually there or if she is a figure of his imagination. So overall, yes, I love this video. It was a little long for me. She could have cut out like the midsection, but that was just my personal preference. I love her, so I'm gonna go back and listen to the original version, which I believe is when she was still country. So I'll double check that. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.